All right, welcome into the corner, your new weekly Friday pod for game week 2, 2025-26, episode 1. Fresh start, fresh longs.
We're back, baby. Boots laced, mics hot, caffeine questionable.
I'm Jack Wilson, and I support the first and only Club World Cup winner.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you'll keep that badge for 4 years.
That's the beauty of it, mate.
Anyway, I'm Mark Richard, and I support next season's Premier League winner.
The typical delusional Arsenal fan.
Hey, you just wait.
I'm on the clock today, timekeeper hat firmly on, 3 minutes of chaos.
And I'm the tactics nerd, which is like bringing a chessboard to a food fight.
Speaking of food fights, your hair looks like it lost one. Who sprayed you with mousse?
Bold from a man in a shirt that screams, "I got dressed in the dark."
Non-football moment. I microwave my coffee with the spoon in it. Sparks. Symphony.
I left my keys in the freezer. Spent 10 minutes defrosting my commute. Anyway, football.
Early doors and the table already looks like a smoothie. Everything blended. Nothing settled.
That's the charm. One big win and you're a world beater. One wobble and panic.
Credit where due. You called a shock opener in the group chat. That's the big man.
Sometimes the vibes speak. Rarely politely.
But you also said someone would cruise and they stalled at the lights.
I'll own it. I hydroplaned on my own hype.
Atmosphere this week's tasty. Night fixtures, slick grass, flares of form brewing.
I'm watching wide overloads and inverted fullbacks. Second balls decide more than slogans.
Programming note, it's our first prediction week. No history, clean slate, bragging rights ahead.
Loser buys coffees and maybe a dab of hot sauce. Wake those picks up.
Deal. I'll bring napkins and pride. Listeners, first ep. Cheers for jumping in. We'll keep it tight, keep it real.
Drop us your wild takes. We'll read the spiciest without burning the studio down.
Tactically, I'm eyeing a low block versus 2 live wire wingers. That chessboard's humming.
And maybe the offside lines behave this week. No spaghetti drawings, please.
Spare me the geometry. Give me clean runs and a cold finish. If you're new, hit follow. We're here every Friday unless my microwave takes me out.
Service to Jack's Kitchen, suspended pending investigation.
Quick warm-up. Complete the sentence. If it's raining bowls, bring
an umbrella for your back post. Protect the tap-in lane.
cheeky. I'll allow it.
And studs for the slick stuff. Footwork over fireworks.
30 seconds left on the banter clock.
Perfect. I'm preheating my predictions. Convection mode, extra crisp.
You last cooked, the smoke alarm hit a hat trick.
Please, my grill has a tactics board. We storyboard the sizzle.
All right, banter whistle there. Predictions and deep dives coming up next.
Strap in. Let's cook. Properly this time.
Game week 2, Liverpool 4-2 Bournemouth at Anfield. And it's our first prediction week. Strap in.
Wild one. Goals everywhere, structure, not so much.
I'm calling it unconvincing. Liverpool got away with it. Lucky, leaky, living dangerously.
From the start, they left the back door half open. High fullback, loose rest defense, huge lanes in transition.
Anfield went from buzzing to breath-holding real quick. You could feel the groans after 2-2.
Bournemouth's plan was clear. Bait the pivot, pinch Semenyo onto that channel, then sprint into the gap off turnovers.
Ikatik's opener on 37 was tidy, proper poacher vibes, still felt wobbly behind it.
Gakpo early second half, classic third-man run. Wide to inside switch, then a slip pass through a flat line.
And then, lights out. Switches off, panic, scoreboard pressure, 2-goal cushion evaporates.
Semenyo's first, peeled off the right center back, attacked the space. Second, delayed run for the cutback, rest defense absent.
That's a blueprint, man. Every pub team's drawn arrows on beer mats now.
You overload the double pivot, pin the center backs with staggered runs, isolate a fullback, rinse, repeat.
Chiesa changes it late. Chaos Merchant cameo, 88th minute dagger, crowd erupted.
Coach tweaked it too, flattened the shape out of possession, narrowed the distances, let Chiesa attack the weak shoulder.
Salah in stoppage time just papered over the cracks. Killer, but yeah, paper.
Numbers-wise, it was tight until the late flurry. Liverpool's shots good, Bournemouth's transitions better than you want.
Keeper bailed them at 2-2 with one big paw. Massive swing moment.
Credit Bournemouth's manager, brave, mid-block, man-oriented on the pivots, jumped passing lanes aggressively.
Liverpool's double pivot looked leggy. First step slow, second step panicked.
Fixes simple-ish, fullback stays a touch, weak side 6 drops earlier, center back stagger for depth.
Fan vibe was split. Half dreaming, half doom-scrolling WhatsApp like it's on fire.
I'm optimistic long-term. Ekatik's movement plus Chiesa off the bench, final third depth is nasty.
Cool, but if Semenyo cooks you twice at home, title talk can chill.
Early season rust, mate. The principles are fine, distances aren't yet.
Bournemouth deserve flowers. They didn't turtle, they swung. Respect.
Wingers tucked, fullbacks flying, late midfield arrivals. Those rotations gave Liverpool headaches.
Set-piece defending looked sketchy too. Near post felt hunted.
Marker lost the lane twice. Either switch the assignment or stack the near post.
Housekeeping. It's the first prediction week. Scoreboard starts today. No backdating.
I'm ready. Until that rest defense tightens, I'm leaning BTTS in future Liverpool matches.
That's your dirty little gambling brain talking. Not advice, folks.
Fine. Forecast vibes, not bets. But the pattern's there.
Quick takeaway in 5 words.
Dangerous attack, porous transition shield.
Anfield relief, not statement win.
And Bournemouth earned real respect.
Clock screaming. Next match?
Let's roll.
Manchester United 0, Arsenal 1 at Old Trafford. Calafiori in the 13th, and then a whole lot of groaning and time wasting, yeah?
Call it what you like, mate. I'm calling it grown-up football. We went there, shut the door, nicked the lead, and never let them breathe.
You are shamelessly proud of that, aren't you? Spent a fortune, scored with a center back, parked the bus with the hazards on.
It wasn't a bus, it was a staggered block with immaculate spacing. 2 banks compressing the middle, fullbacks tight, and the 6 screening.
Manchester United fans heard immaculate spacing and just screamed, "Shoot!"
They did shoot, mostly from bad zones. We forced them wide, denied cutbacks, and funneled crosses onto our center half's heads.
And Calafiori, of all people, writing the headline at the Stretford end this early in his Arsenal career. That's cheeky.
Arrived perfectly on the second phase. That's timing. You saw the cue, recycled ball, late runner, far post seam, bang!
Yeah, but tell me the truth. You lot were hanging on a bit after the hour, no?
Managed phases. We dropped 5 yards, yes, but the distances stayed tight. Anytime they tried to thread the needle, we collapsed the pocket.
The pocket collapsed, the United crowd deflated, and 1,000 plastic pint pots hit the concourse. Classic Sunday.
You felt the plan from minute 1. Trap on their right, trigger on the first heavy touch, win the second ball, reset.
It looked like they wanted to go at your left channel early, then ran out of ideas.
Because we inverted the angle. Calafiori tucked, winger tracked back, and the 8 slid across. 3 versus 2. Door slammed.
You say door slammed like it's poetry. It was ugly, man. Pragmatic, yes. Pretty? Not a bit. Old Trafford away isn't an art show. It's a robbery. You get in, grab the points, leave quietly. Leave quietly? Your away end was belting 1-0 to the Arsenal like it was 1998.
Because it still slaps, and the song matches the performance. Disciplined, relentless, grown up.
All right, Professor. United's attack, though, loads of nearly moments. Final ball went missing like my Sunday roast.
Their spacing was off. The 9 kept dropping into the 10's lane, wide man isolated, and the half-space runner was late.
Translation, nobody knew who was making the killer run. So they crossed and prayed.
And our center backs ate those for breakfast. Body shape side on, step attack timing, first contact every time.
Your keeper barely had to make a proper save. A couple routine stops, nothing sweaty.
Exactly. Threat felt huffy, not sharp. They had territory without incision.
I will say, United's press after the break had you pinging it into touch a few times.
That's game state. 1-0 up, you take fewer risks. We went longer, second ball shape was ready, wingers narrowed to collect.
I clocked the dark arts too. Your lot took an age on every throw-in. The ball boys were on siesta. Game management. We've suffered that in the past. Now we dish it out. Champions do that. Here come the big words. Champions. One ugly win and you're measuring the bus for an open top route. Not saying we've won anything. I'm saying that was a title-type performance. There's a difference. We've got to talk about your shiny new striker, though. That was a quiet debut. Service wasn't ideal. He occupied the center backs, did the grim work, but didn't get a clean look. For a small fortune, you expect a shot on target, mate. One snatched half chance doesn't scream Galactico. Look at the rotations. He dragged their line, created the Calafiori seam. If he stands still, that run isn't on. Credit for gravity, sure. Still, I can hear rival fans laughing. You bought fireworks and lit a candle.
Light me a candle every week if it burns 3 points into the table.
United side of it, they'll say they dominated stretches, but it's sterile domination if you're booting hopeful balls under no pressure.
Their rest defense was nervous. When they lost it, our first pass beat 2 lines. That fear kept them honest.
You looked one transverse pass away from a second on a couple counters.
Yeah, the final decision on transitions wasn't perfect. Could have iced it with a cleaner square ball.
I'll give you that. But from a vibes angle, Arsenal winning ugly is hilarious. You preach aesthetics all summer, then grind.
False binary. Aesthetics are great when the pitch gives it to you. Old Trafford gives you a fight. We fought.
United fans took a moral victory. We went toe-to-toe. It's still 0 points, lads.
They'll take the structure positives. Out of possession, they weren't a mess. But the final third patterns need reps.
Felt like their 10 pulled wide too often, leaving nobody between your lines. Crowd groaned every time the pass went back.
Exactly. We baited the switch, then jumped it. Every lateral pass took the sting out of their surge.
Set pieces. United had a couple corners that got the blood up. Then your big lads just bullied it away.
We kept the zone aggressive, near-post screen did its job, and the blocker mixed it well. No free runs.
Calafiori again, huh? Scores one, then turns into a bouncer at corners.
You read the flight, great all day, body through man, attack the ball. That's bread and butter.
What'd you make of Arsenal subs? Little conservative for my taste.
We freshened legs in wide areas and locked the middle. Prioritized compactness over flair. That's the script when you're ahead away.
United's changes added some energy, fair, but again, lots of sprinting, not enough slicing.
Because we killed the half space. Their runners kept getting shown outside. If you can't break that seam, you don't score.
The Old Trafford noise graph was hilarious. Loud at kickoff, dip after the goal, spike at 70, then resigned size.
We controlled momentum without the ball. Every time they felt a surge, we took a foul, slowed it down, and reset.
Your captain had a word with the ref every stoppage. Classic Needle. Not over the line, but right up to it.
That's leadership. Keep the game in your tempo. Away days are about rhythm theft.
Rhythm Theft is a great band name, by the way.
Well, headline when we lift something shiny.
Stay humble, soldier. Quick note, United's backline looked twitchy. One misread on that early set piece and boom, punished.
Set piece detail matters. Blocks, tracks, and reactions. We were sharper. That's coaching and concentration.
I do think United will be fine at home against mid-table sides. This was the wrong opponent to chase.
They need cleaner rotations. If the 9 drops, a wide player has to knife inside on cue. Too often it was ponderous.
Their crowd was begging for a villain to spark it. Instead, it was a long sulk with late optimism.
We never gave them chaos. That's the key. Starve chaos, starve Old Trafford.
On Arsenal, though, are you worried the attacks at touch blunt if the new lad doesn't fire?
We can win multiple ways. Fullbacks chipping in, midfield strikes, set pieces. The 9 will score when the patterns bed in.
Sounds like cope, but fair. Options help. Still, winning ugly after big spending is peak Arsenal irony.
Win first, tweet aesthetics later. I'll take that exchange every Sunday.
United's takeaway? Not as bad as doomers say, not as good as the possession stat suggests. Somewhere in the mush.
That's about right. Structure decent, execution low. A manager can fix patterns quicker than he can fix talent, though.
From the stands, felt like Arsenal knew exactly when to feign cramp. Time and place.
It sucked the life out of it.
It's part of the game. Win the small battles, ball placement, throw-in angle, free kick delay. You win the war.
Somewhere, a purist cried into their chalkboard.
They can watch training. Sundays are for results.
Let's hit the micro moments. Best United chance for you.
Late cutback that got snuffed at the penalty spot. That was their one clean pattern. We collapsed superbly.
Best Arsenal chance outside the goal.
Transition down the right where the final pass was overhit. Should have been a tap-in with a cooler head.
Ref performance.
Kept it moving mostly. A couple soft ones both ways. Didn't decide the match.
Man of the match.
Calafiori. Not just the goal, positioning, duels, and composure under stress.
I can live with that. He'll milk that Stretford in photo for months.
As he should. You score there, you frame it.
Okay, tempo check. We're rolling, but I'm stamping this. Neither side is as formidable as they think. Arsenal, street smart. United, toothless in big moments.
I'll tweak that. Arsenal are as formidable as their defensive floor. Attack will catch up. United need one or two automatisms to click.
Culture snapshot. Arsenal fans buzzing on trains home, pretending the new lad meant that air swing decoy run. United fans saying we were unlucky.
He did mean it. Gravity, remember?
Before we move, we've got to slot in the admin. It's our first prediction week, folks. Fresh slate, no carryovers.
New ledger, new chaos. Let's go.
Prediction angle off this game. Arsenal, next league match. Clean sheet or not?
Clean sheet. The structure's purring. We'll strangle the first half and coast.
I'll go no clean sheet. Law of averages, and your fullbacks will get overeager.
Spicy. All right, United next league match. Win, draw, loss.
Win, but nervy. 1 goal margin, concede first. Script flips late.
Draw. They'll have the ball, still labored in the final third.
Next head-to-head later this season. Higher total goals or another tight one?
Tight again. 1 goal swing either way. We choked the chaos out of this fixture.
I'll zag. More goals at the Emirates. Someone makes a mistake early, match opens.
Bookmark it. We'll revisit when the rematch drops.
Quick fire. Over under 2 league goals for your new striker in his next 3.
Over. He'll bag a brace somewhere in there.
Under, he'll assist twice and wind you up by not shooting.
If we're winning, I'll forgive the assists.
Final word on the match. Was this more about Arsenal's defense or United's attack?
Arsenal's defense. We set terms, they played on them.
I'll split it 60-40 defense. But yeah, your lot dictated the vibe. United chased shadows.
And we took the points. That's the whole essay.
Okay, essay graded B+ for effectiveness, D for aesthetics, A for shithousery.
I'll frame that report card.
All right, timekeeper says wrap it. United leave with bruised pride. Arsenal leave with a smug away end and Calafiori on all the timelines.
On to the next. 3 points in the bag, breath still in the lungs.
Stay tuned, we've got more chaos coming.
London derby at the bridge, 0-0. And I'm not melting down over it.
You should at least be mildly embarrassed. Home crowd, big spenders, zero cutting edge.
They dominated the ball, pinned Palace deep for ages. That's control, man.
Sterile control. Palace sat in, never stretched, never panicked. Low block looked comfy.
Because they parked 2 buses and a forklift. That's on Palace, not Chelsea's approach.
Funny, because Palace had the moment of the match, the disallowed one. Chelsea got lucky.
Offside is offside. VAR did its job. That's not luck, that's the law.
Point is, Chelsea coughed up danger on a dead ball. Forwards never did the same to Palace.
It's August. New patterns, new timing. You could see the ideas, just not the final snap.
Ideas without runs beyond the line don't scare anyone. Winger stayed wide, 9 dropped, no third man.
Crowd felt it, groans at the lack of shots, but also applause for the squeeze. Split vibes.
And fair play to Palace. Compact, narrow, distances spot on, kept it ugly by design.
Chelsea racked up corners and territory. Usually one of those breaks your way.
Delivery was meh, movement worse. Near post runs late, blockers not aggressive enough.
I wanted more cutbacks, fewer hopeful floats. Palace center backs were eating crosses.
Exactly. Box occupation was thin. 2 in the lane, no one crashing the blind side.
Manager could have rolled the dice earlier. Fresh legs, chaotic 10 minutes, change the rhythm.
He did, late. Didn't change patterns. Still 5 passes to reach the box, then a heavy touch.
Positives, though. Mid-block recoveries were sharp. Rest defense killed counters. That's foundational.
It is, but foundation's not a front door. You need a striker's finish or a runner's chaos.
Flip one bounce, it's a routine 1-0, and we're calling it professional.
Elite sides manufacture that bounce. Chelsea waited for it. That's the gap.
I'm saying patience. The control phase is there, the finishing phase will follow.
Patience is fine. Passivity isn't. You can't cook pace if no one runs beyond.
All right, coach, one tweak for next time. What's first on your whiteboard?
Invert. A fullback to overload the half space, demand third man runs, and sub earlier for vertical threat.
And give Palace credit. They kept their shape, wasted time smartly, and took the sting out.
Yeah, their narrowness was textbook. Center backs headed everything, fullbacks tucked in, no gaps.
Any Chelsea bright spot for you beyond the structure?
Center backs were composed, keeper clean, pressing triggers on turnovers looked rehearsed.
So the fans leave annoyed but not toxic. You can build on that platform.
Fair. But until someone arrives late into the box with conviction, you'll keep hearing groans.
Call it control with a missing spark. I'm okay with it. Today.
I'm calling it blunt, and at home, that's not good enough.
All right, parking that. Quick reminder, it's our first prediction week. We'll log picks at the end.
Lovely. I've got a few unders circled already.
You would. Right, on to the next bit in a sec.
Let's roll.
City opened with a beatdown on Wolves. 4-0. Absolute machine stuff.
Yeah, that was clinical. Structure looked tight, rotations clean, no panic at all.
Holland did his Holland thing, and the new boys came in hot.
Reinders slid in like he's been there for years. Third man runs, crisp tempo.
And Shirky with the swagger finish to cap it. Crowd went quiet real quick.
Wolves were too passive. Mid-block with no bite. Wingers didn't track. Gaps everywhere.
As the resident Arsenal sicko, you scared you from...
Reluctantly impressed, mate. But it's Wolves. Different test when a big side compresses them.
Reinders, specifically, that first touch and pop pass. Oof.
He gave him vertical snap, let Rodri sit, split lines, kept the box midfield humming.
Shirky's the chaos dial. Fans love a dribbler with end product.
They isolated him 1v1, then he'd tuck in. Inside-out runs drag the backline sideways.
What was Wolves' actual plan? Pray for a counter and vibes?
Looked like slow traps into the wide lane, then long diagonals. City's rest defense smothered it.
Heads dropped to 2-0. You can see the shoulders go.
You've got to foul earlier, shrink space in the half spaces. They let City stroll into zone 14.
Holland's movement, boringly inevitable. Near post, back post, tap, repeat.
He lived on the blind side. Rangers clipped into that channel between center back and full back.
Find me a weakness. Anything to cling to.
When both eights push, there's grass behind the fullback. Wolves couldn't hit it, better sides might.
Watching that made my team's draw feel even uglier. That's the bar.
From an Arsenal lens, we can match their physicality now. Different game when pressed properly.
City's keeper barely broke a sweat. One real save all day, maybe?
Build-up was calm, 2-3 on the exit, center backs high, easy switches, Wolves chased shadows.
Pressure on the Wolves gaffer already, or are we overreacting?
One game, sure, but pick a lane. Either compress deep or press high. That in-between got him cooked.
City just drop a wonder kid and he pops on day one. Annoyingly efficient.
That's profile fit. They recruit for roles, not headlines. Plug-and-play patterns.
Quick clock check. This is our first prediction week, people. We'll lock picks later.
And no, I'm not crowning City on air. Patience with a side of dread.
If this fixture replayed next week, I'd say City by 3 again.
City by a couple unless Wolves change shape and take risks earlier.
Any silver lining for Wolves? Toss them a crumb.
Set-piece delivery looked decent, and the late subs added legs. That's a start.
Moral victory jar? It's empty, though. Fans know the difference.
Reset the week, train transitions, and be braver without the ball.
City fans, enjoy the smug. Everyone else, sharpen up. Standards scary high.
Arsenal fans, breathe. We'll have our say soon enough.
All right, Arsenal news bomb. Havertz out long-term, and Eberechi Eze walks in for 60 mil.
Hate the injury, love the footballing outcome. Eze is a blessing in disguise.
That's brutal. Celebrating your own guy getting crocked?
I'm not celebrating the knock, I'm celebrating the fit. Eze's perfect.
Perfect. Havertz was Arteta's teacher's pet. You're basically calling the gaffer wrong.
On this, yeah. Arteta's a genius, but he's got blind spots.
Arsenal fans are so fickle. One scan result and it's Eze parade.
Look at football logic. With Gyökeres at 9, Eze at left 8-10, sings.
Go on then, maestro. How's the tune actually sound?
3-2-5 in possession. Rice with Odegaard, Eze left interior, Martinelli pinning wide.
So Eze carries, Gyökeres crashes the 6-yard box, Saka back post terror?
Exactly. Eze breaks lines off the dribble, draws fouls, pops the wall pass to Odegaard.
He does love a foul. Arsenal already cheat code on set pieces.
Jover with Eze's dead ball? Nasty! Direct free kick threat plus corners with whip.
Culture angle, though. Beating Spurs to him again. That's gasoline on the derby fire.
And it matters. Players feel that. Dressing room gets a jolt of swagger.
But what about Havertz's status? He was a leader last year. Respect to Kai. But roles evolve.
Gyökeres is the 9, Eze is the connector.
You're basically saying Arsenal just upgraded creativity for the same cash.
60 mil for a press-resistant carrier who beats a man? That's value.
Palace fans will miss the sauce, man. He was their show.
True, but he needed Champions League reps. He'll explode with better runners.
Any risks? He's had niggles. Arsenal don't need another Rehab FC storyline.
Manage minutes, rotate with Trossard or Smith-Rowe, keep him off the red zone. Sorted.
And defensively, Havertz did donkey work at times. Eze presses selectively.
Give him clear triggers. Cover shadow to screen 6, then bite. Rice cleans up.
So balance is Rice's problem again. Poor bloke.
He likes it. Plus Calafiori tucks in. White stays honest. It's stable.
All right, fan vibe meter. Delight, with a side of guilt for Kai.
That's fair. Hate injuries. Love smart squad building. 2 truths.
Output call then. What's Eze give in the first month?
Couple assists, 1 banger, 6 fouls, 1 in zone 2-3 per game.
You're already cooking props. And yes, this is our first prediction week, people.
We'll bake Eze anytime shot lines into the slips later.
Last thing, does this change title odds vibe at all?
Marginal bump. It raises the ceiling in tight games where one dribble decides it.
Fine, you sold me. Still harsh on Kai, but Eze in red looks filthy.
Filthy in the best way. Roll the ball out and let him dance.
All right, title race temperature check time, game week 2 vibes, kettles on. Quick reminder, this is our first prediction week, so we're laying markers. And I'm starting spicy. There's a dark horse in blue building ahead of steam.
You're already stirring me. Say it. You mean Chelsea.
Yup, Club World Cup winners not that long ago. Finished last season strong, crowds calmer. Coach finally got a full preseason. The structure looks grown up now.
I'll entertain it, but let me plant my flag. This is Arsenal's year. Finally, we fixed the weak spots and we're tougher upstairs.
Big claim so early. Stronger than the defending champs, Liverpool, yeah?
Mentally and structurally, yes. Liverpool can still blitz you, but the seam showed.
We just watched their 4-2. Fun chaos. Shaky control. That back door's a revolving one.
Exactly. Rest defense loose, distances wide, transitions conceded. You can't leak like that all spring.
But they've got goals for days. Anfield still terrifies teams.
True. Their front 3 distorts you. But if the 6 is isolated, it's a runway for counters.
So, early ladder, Arsenal and Liverpool headline, City lurking like a horror movie.
City looked slick at 4-0, but Wolves made it a training drill. Not much resistance.
Still, the standard's scary. It's the benchmark game you pause on.
Benchmark, yeah. But City's patterns are readable. They're machine good, less unpredictable.
You're saying Arsenal's edges are more portable to the nasty away days?
Exactly. Compact block, set-piece threat, control in 3-2-5, and better bench utility.
Let me circle my dark horse, though. Chelsea fans are sniffing something real. Last week, control. Palace tried to kill it, but Chelsea's rest defense was clean.
I still think they're blunt. The box occupation wasn't consistent. One striker too isolated.
Fair, but you can coach finishing patterns. You can't fake calm circulation under pressure.
They need more third-man runs and better timing from the weak side winger.
And the crowd felt patient for once. That's half their battle at the bridge.
Culture helps. But reality check, Europe midweeks are coming. Depth wins titles.
Bang on. Who's got the best second gear when Tuesdays and Wednesdays kick off?
Arsenal. We can flip profiles without breaking shape. Ball winner versus carrier, winger versus inside forward.
You're wearing a badge on your sleeve, by the way.
Absolutely. But it's not blind. The rotations don't nuke the structure.
Liverpool's bench, then. Enough to keep the press humming every 3 days?
They've got firepower, but the drop-off at 6 and in left center-back cover worries me.
City? Depth merchants. Even their B team would finish top 6.
Depth, yes, but they're lighter on chaos. If plan A stalls, who breaks script?
Chelsea's depth is young, high variance. Some nights it's fireworks, some it's damp.
Which is why I park them as contenders, not favorites, yet.
Let's go tactics microscope. Give me Arsenal's title recipe step by step.
Base shape, 3-2-5 in possession. Fullback inverts, opposite fullback gives width. Front 5 staggered, 1 pinning 9, 2 inside lanes, 2 chalk wingers. Rest defense 2 hold good distances, center backs aggressive on first ball. Pressing triggers, back pass to keeper, sideline trap, blindside fullback.
And the set-piece cheat code stays nasty.
Best in the league. Varied screens, crowding the keeper, late runners of the backstick.
Mentality. You keep saying that word.
No panic after conceding. We're not rushing the final ball anymore. That's maturity.
All right, what derails Arsenal?
Injury stack in the backline and a dip in ball progression if the controller's out.
Liverpool's path.
Recompact the midfield, chain the fullbacks, and tidy the distances in rest defense. Use the front line's gravity to win set pieces when the flow's off.
Plus wide management. Anfield flips from anxious to electric with one big press.
Yeah, but they need their counterpress timer under 3 seconds again.
City's recipe?
Keep the positional play pristine, but add one risk taker, a sanctioned chaos agent.
They're that team who need a little mud on the shirt sometimes.
Exactly. Too clean, and you become solvable on bad grass in February.
Chelsea's recipe?
Earlier subs, more underlaps, attack the byline, and a nastier near-post routine.
And keep the bridge patient. No groans on minute 35.
Patience is a tactic too. It invites mistakes.
Outside shots, Newcastle, Spurs, maybe Villa. Who's closest?
Newcastle, if they balance the double pivot and don't gas out on Thursdays.
Their crowd will drag them to extra points, mind.
True. Spurs need defensive upgrades in rest defense lanes. Villa need rotation minutes at fullback.
United?
Moments team right now. Need automations, not just vibes.
All right, readiness meter time. Out of 10, title ready today.
Arsenal, 9. Structure strong, bench functional, mentality improved.
I'll go 8.5. Need to see the attack purr against a low block away.
Liverpool, 7.5. Ruthless up front, but the floor is a bit creaky.
I'm at 7. Same chaos tax I can't ignore.
City, 8.5. Ceiling remains elite. Need that chaos breaker for the grind.
I'll match 8.5. They scare me quietly.
Chelsea, 7. Solid platform, finishing patterns lagging.
I'm 7.5. Dark horse gas in the tank.
Newcastle, 6.5. Depth and Thursday-Sunday rhythm are the test.
Spurs, 6. Good in open games. Need snarl in closed ones.
Villa, 6. Structure clear, rotation stress looming.
United?
5.5. Prove you can control, not just chase.
One more. Brighton sneaky?
5. Fun, but load hits hard.
Okay, zoom back to the main 3. What's the first Europe week tell?
For Arsenal, we rotate 2 and look the same. That's the tell.
Liverpool?
If their counterpress still bites minute 80 after midweek, they're legit.
City?
Do they have a chaos sub who flips a flat league game? Watch that.
Chelsea's tell is whether the goals are shared when the 9's quiet.
And whether the backline stays connected when the 6 sits out.
You said it, Arsenal. This is your year. Stamp it or hedge it.
Stamp it. We've been close. Now we're complete. Stronger than Liverpool's chaos.
I'm not crowning anyone in August, but Chelsea are my smoke behind the mirrors.
I'll give you this. If their finishing patterns click by October, they're live.
And City are just City. You never sleep on the Terminator.
Which makes dropping silly points in autumn a death wish for everyone else.
Schedule spice check. 2 nasty away days before the break for Arsenal.
Bring 'em. We're built for 1-0 away wins now.
Liverpool has got a banana peel after Europe. That's where we learn.
And City's rotation game will tell you if the kids are ready.
Bottom line, the race is crowded, but control beats chaos when legs go heavy.
And set pieces win titles when form dips.
Bank those ugly goals.
Listeners, it's our first prediction week. We'll lock picks at the end of the show.
And I'll be unbearable if Arsenal top the meter by September.
You already are, mate.
It's a service I provide.
Title race temperature, Arsenal warm, City simmering, Liverpool sizzling but spitting oil.
Chelsea preheating, timer set for Europe.
Take a breath, grab water, and we'll hit picks later.
Arsenal, clear eyes, full hearts, can't... All right, I'll stop.
Had to rein you in before the montage music started.
Fine. One last line. Structure travels, chaos fades. That's the race.
And my dark horse is saddled. We ride soon.
Right. Barcelona at Mallorca. And I'm livid. That second goal, a disgrace to football.
Bad luck, agreed. Head injuries need immediate care, but tactically, Barca were cruising.
Cruising because the ref let play run while a lad's down with a head knock.
Should have been stopped, whistle should go, but once it didn't, Barca executed cleanly.
Cleanly? That's not clean. That's exploiting a dangerous situation. Player safety first.
I'm with you on the duty of care. Still, they controlled shape, tempo, and territory.
And 2 reds, of course they looked comfy. 9 men. Helps when officials hold the door.
The Reds changed game state, yes, but from minute 1, Barca had the patterns.
Patterns don't excuse not stopping for a head injury. That's the whole point.
Protocol says ref stops if he thinks it's serious. He misjudged. That's on officiating.
Misjudged? It was obvious. You could see he's down, clutching. Blow the whistle.
No argument there. But once allowed, Barca's spacing was textbook, width, underlaps, third man.
Textbook cynicism. Culture-wise, fans hate this. Feels like the big boys get everything.
Some clubs benefit from game gravity, sure. Still, 3-0 reflects real superiority.
I'm not entertaining scorelines when a head injury is ignored. That's the story.
Fair, but tactically, you saw the counter press smother every Mallorca outlet.
Mallorca had momentum, then that goal guts them. Of course they lose their heads.
Game state psychology is real. Down a goal unjustly and intensity spills over.
And that's where officials must protect the game. They didn't. It's shameful.
Agree on the shame, but the football? Barca's rest defense trapped them in.
It's easy trapping when you've got a numerical edge after those reds.
Even before, the triggers were clear. First bad touch, 3 swarming, lanes sealed.
You can praise pressing patterns all you want. I'm sitting with the ethics.
Let's split it then. Ethically awful moment, tactically elite performance. Both true.
Call it what it was. The second goes in while a guy's clearly hurt. Farce.
Refs gotta wave it dead. No debate for me there.
And people wonder why fans chant about officials. This is why.
I'd rather we talk fixes. Independent spotter stops play for head knocks instantly.
Yes, independent concussion spotter, automatic whistle, take it out of ref's hands.
Exactly. And back to the pitch, Barca's rotations kept Mallorca chasing shadows.
Shadows, whistles, whatever. The culture's broken if that goal stands.
Then there's the third goal, pure talent. That inside cut, that whip, unstoppable.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not giving flowers after that nonsense.
You don't have to. I will. That signature curl into the far corner, filthy.
Fans listening, tell me you're not sick of this. Head injury gets ignored, goal stands.
I am sick of it, but separating it, you still saw a top side hit their level.
They get the rub. They always do. 2 reds, a controversial goal. Of course it's comfy.
Comfort came from patterns. 1-2s, bounce passes, third man runs into the half space.
You're describing a clinic performed while the patient's on the floor.
Dark metaphor, but I get it. Still, the execution was pristine.
Would you accept that against Arsenal? Player down, ref waves it on, ball in net?
As an Arsenal fan, I'd want it stopped instantly. Bad look, full stop.
So why are we even entertaining the rest? Blow the whistle, reset, fair contest.
Because the rest still happened. And the third goal? That's elite, unavoidable finishing.
You can keep saying elite. I'm hearing avoidable negligence.
How about both? Avoidable negligence plus elite talent equals 3-0 reality.
Reality is a ref failed his duty. That's the headline.
Headline and subhead. Headline: officiating error. Subhead: Barca dominance and Yamal brilliance.
You said the name, not me. I refuse.
He's building a signature move and teams still can't solve it.
Solve the rule book first, then we can talk moves.
For the record, players play the whistle. This one's on the ref.
Play to the whistle becomes a coward's charter when safety's on the line.
So upgrade the system, auto stop on suspected concussion, no discretion.
Yes, and add sanctions when play continues and leads to a goal.
Retroactive nullification would be chaos, but a mandatory stoppage eliminates the need.
Do something, because it stinks. Fans feel cheated.
And yet, on the ball, Barca's timing in the final third was crisp.
Final third chat, sure, but the second goal kills the contest. It's over.
It tilts the field, no doubt, still. The third was coming either way.
You can't prove that. What I can prove, an injured player wasn't protected.
Agreed, and that's where league governance needs to toughen up.
While we're here, 2 reds? That spirals from the injustice. Players simmering.
Emotion spikes, challenges get late. But tactically, down to 10 and 9, it's curtains.
Curtains drawn by a ref's blind eye. That's my take, and I'm not budging.
I hear ya. My lens says, bad officiating moment, great football, fair scoreline.
Fair? Nothing fair about a head injury being waved off.
Fair in performance, not in process. Distinction matters.
Fans don't separate it. They remember the stink, not the patterns.
Coaches separate it. Next opponent is studying every repeatable action from that game.
And fans are writing emails and memes. Lots of memes.
Let the meme. On tape, the far corner curl is now a scouting emergency.
Emergency is improving head injury protocol. That's my scouting report.
Both can be true. Protect heads and plan for that inside to outside shot.
Tell me this. Would you have told your team to kick it out?
In grassroots or friendlies, yes. In elite play, you trust the whistle. Sad reality.
The game's lost the plot, if that's the reality.
Then change the plot. Automatic stoppage. Simple, consistent, safe.
Do it yesterday, because this was a disgrace. Nothing else matters to me.
And still, the third was a poster. That's my final word on the ball.
My final word? Ref bottled it, and the game suffered.
We agree on the bottle. We disagree on the takeaways.
Listeners, we'll park it there. It's still our first prediction week, by the way.
Yeah, picks coming, and I'm swinging confidently, as always.
Before we pivot, one last thing. Leagues, fix your concussion rules now.
Cosign. And coaches, prepare for that far post curler. It's arriving weekly.
You can scout your curlers. I'll scout fair play.
Deal. We both scout. One protects the head, one protects the net.
All right, deep breath. We move. Predictions after the break.
Bring your best, mate. I've got mine ready.
You'll need them. And refs, do better. Onward.
All right, Madrid get their Osasuna game pushed to Tuesday after winning the Club World Cup. I'm fine with it, completely.
It's a joke. Special treatment for the Golden Club. Win 1-0 off a Kylian Mbappe pen, and suddenly they need a spa day?
They won an Intercontinental Trophy, mate. You earn certain courtesies when you represent the league and bring silverware back.
Courtesies or privileges, because if this were Girona or Getafe, that request gets laughed out of the room.
If you just flown back from a world tournament, any Spanish club would get flexibility. It's common sense.
Common sense is 72 hours between games. Plenty of teams eat 72, even 66 after Europe, and don't get a cuddle.
There's a difference between midweek in Europe and transcontinental tournament travel with ceremonies, media, the lot.
They scraped it. Let's not pretend they ran a marathon, one penalty, low shot volume, nothing to justify a league bend.
Winning 1-0 is the sign of champions. That's game management. Mbappe delivered under pressure. That counts.
I'm not debating the medal. I'm saying the league shouldn't tilt the board because the badge is shiny.
It tilts nothing. It moves a Saturday to a Tuesday. Fans get primetime midweek. Players get their legs back.
Osasuna gets shafted.
different recovery window, compressed prep for their next game. That's competitive balance. Gone.
La Liga will adjust their next fixture. They're not just tossing Osasuna in a blender.
Adjustment still means more chaos for the smaller squad. They don't have a recovery lab the size of a runway.
Bigger resources exist regardless. 2 days won't change budget gaps. It just keeps stars fresh and the product sharp.
It changes this match. Extra 48 hours lets Madrid retool the press, reset their mid-block, tune set-piece routines.
And Osasuna get extra video time too. They'll study that Club World Cup final and plan for Mbappe's channels.
Madrid's analysts outgun you, period. Extra days widen that edge. That's why this feels like favoritism.
Favoritism is letting them break rules. This is within the league's remit. They've rescheduled for Super Cups, finals, all that.
Those are planned events. This is reactive, post-request. Publish a policy. Win an Intercontinental Trophy, you get X days. Do it for everyone.
I'm with you on clarity. Put it in writing. But the outcome here, sensible. Player first. That matters.
Player first would be for Osasuna too. They planned a normal Saturday load. Now it's a Tuesday sprint into a Friday reset.
They'll adapt. Squads adapt all season. TV windows, cups, storms. This one's for a trophy. Let's not cry foul.
I'll cry foul because it's Madrid. If it was Caddies, we'd hear, sorry, full schedule, good luck, lads.
If Caddies lifted the damn Club World Cup, I'd throw them a parade and a week off. Be serious.
I am serious. Set the bar. Say 96 hours minimum after intercontinental travel. Apply to all. No emails, no winks.
Fine line in the sand. I can get behind that, but don't pretend that 1-0 was just a pen. Pressure moments are real.
Pressure's fine. Congrats to Mbappe. But don't turn a clutch penalty into a league-wide calendar rewrite.
Calendar didn't get rewritten. It got nudged. Fans still get the game, maybe even a better atmosphere midweek.
Atmosphere is not the point. Osasuna's game model is physical. They needed rhythm. This pause breaks rhythm.
Well, they'll heel knocks and run set-piece patterns on the training ground. Two sides to it.
Two sides, sure. One of them has Mbappe, Valverde firing through lines and a fresh battery now. Good luck, Osasuna.
They had Mbappe Monday. They'd have him Saturday. Star's gonna star either way.
It's the timing, Jack. Muscle readiness, travel lag. Extra day flips from 70% readiness to 90% readiness in some metrics.
And if that reduces soft tissue injuries, everyone wins. Clubs, league, fans, that's my point.
Then codify it. I'm not anti-recovery. I'm anti-phone a favor. Publish the rule, I'll shut up.
You? Shut up? Never happening. But yes, publish it. For now, celebrate the cup and play Tuesday.
Celebrate on your own time. The league isn't a concierge, it's a competition. Keep the edge level.
Edge is never level. That's football, money, depth, coaching. This is a small courtesy for a big achievement.
Small courtesies add up. That's how dynasties keep the ladder pulled up.
Or it's how leagues protect their assets so everyone eats on TV money. Real talk.
Real talk is Osasuna's analysts will be up all weekend while Madrid's lads get massage guns and film sessions.
They do that anyway. If Osasuna nicks a point Tuesday, I'll clip this and roast you.
Clip it. And if Madrid steamroll, I'll remind you the league softened the runway.
Softened runway after a trophy flight. Acceptable air traffic control.
I want the same tower signals for everyone, not just the private jet.
You and your metaphors. Look, Mbappe took the pen, pressure, net bulged, they lifted the thing. End of.
End of would be Saturday kickoff like the rest. Tuesday is encore treatment.
It's an encore fans will watch. Stadium bouncing. Tuesday night lights. Stars recharged.
And an opponent dragged into midweek messing with their prep. Balance, Jack. Balance.
Balance is context. Context is world champions. That buys you a slight calendar nudge.
Cool. Then codify the nudge. Write the damn rule and I'll shut the hell up.
Deal. League, put it in ache. Until then, I'm calling this logical and fair enough.
I'm calling it Golden Boy energy. Enjoy the confetti. Osasuna, bring elbows and set pieces.
Bring noise Tuesday and let's see if the champs handle it. I'm here for it.
Tactically, I want to see if Osasuna go man-to-man on Valverde and block Mbappe's inside lane.
And I want to see if Mbappe drops a quiet 1-0 clinic again and you suck.
If it's another pen, I'm tweeting context.
Tweet a nap emoji while you're at it. By the way, this is our first prediction week. Picks coming later.
Perfect. I'm ready to fade the love in and back the grind.
Save it for the slips, Professor.
Final word, I back the move. Final word, codify it or cut it. No more bespoke calendars.
On we go. Tuesday night Madrid. Let's see the glow or the hangover.
All right, game week 2, and Atletico managed the most Atletico loss imaginable.
Yeah, Alvarez whips a filthy free kick, then everything else falls apart.
He's the only sparkle, mate. The rest look unsure of themselves.
Disjointed's the word. Lines too far apart, slow circulation, zero conviction through midfield.
And Espanyol didn't need to be great, just be tidy and brave.
They targeted the gaps behind the fullbacks, nicked transitions, and Atletico never reset properly.
Classic Atletico trap game. Better on paper, worse in the head.
What more can Alvarez do? He's world-class, scoring brilliant goals, but he's being dragged down by the negative, unpredictable nature of that team.
Exactly, this is big club versus elite club stuff. No killer instinct.
The setup screams risk-averse. Double pivot sits, fullbacks hesitate, no third man runs.
So Alvarez drops deeper to link, and suddenly no one's in the box.
Right, he's forced to be creator and finisher. That's a structural failure.
And the vibe turns fragile after one setback. Heads dip, passes get safe.
Espanyol sensed it, pressed on cues, fouled smartly, slowed the tempo, then pounced.
Atletico were superior on paper. On grass, not for long stretches.
Ball progression was timid, no daring pass through the half space until too late.
This is why they'll lag the true giants. Talent without that edge is noise.
It's systemic. You can swap names, but the fear lives in the spacing.
Are they coached to turtle, or do the leaders choose comfort over risk?
Bit of both. Habits. Automatic retreat after losing possession, even when chasing.
And you can feel the crowd, restless, waiting for someone to grab it.
Alvarez tried. The free kick's outrageous. But a moment can't mask a system.
That shot should headline a win, not gloss a loss. Solutions? Push the line up 10 meters, commit a runner off Alvarez's shoulder. And stop the extra pass addiction. Take the damn shot when it's on. Also quicker restarts. Espanyol reset easily because Atletico admired their own shape. Mentally, it's soft edges. One nudge and the whole block wobbles. Pair Alvarez with a vertical runner. Don't strand him as a multi-tool. Because he's ready to be the guy, the team isn't yet.
And if they lead, keep pressing. Don't sink into that fatal mid-block nap.
Espanyol earned it by staying honest. Atletico handed it to them by dithering.
The pattern's fixable. The mentality? That's the hard surgery.
So, big versus elite. Alvarez looks elite. Atletico? Not yet.
Give him a platform and he explodes. Keep this and 8 plateaus.
We'll circle back in picks. It's our first prediction week, by the way.
And I'm already eyeing a response bet, if they grow a backbone.
Backbone first, bets later. Alvarez. Keep your head up, lad.
Stamp it time. Game week 2. Quick scoreboard check. It's the first prediction week. No totals to review, so let's roll.
Fresh slate, clean conscience. Give me 10 minutes and I'll ruin both.
Scoring reminder. 1 for outcome, +2 for exact. Doubles are live. Don't cry when they bite. West Ham, Chelsea. Go. I'm taking Chelsea 0-3, away win, and I'm doubling it.
You're calling a battering at the London Stadium? Brave or bored? I've got 1-1, a grumpy draw. Deep block, set pieces, and moaning.
A draw. You and your love affair with suffering. City Spurs.
3-0 City. Structure, press traps, and a clean sheet served cold.
You're handing out shutouts like flyers. I'm on 2-2. Spurs get weird at the Etihad. Chaos tax collected.
Used to. This version bleeds in transition.
Bournemouth Wolves.
2-1 Bournemouth. Home edge. Reasonable. Their left side rotations pull Wolves apart. I'm on 1-0 Bournemouth. Same script, fewer goals.
Copy my homework, remove the fun. Classic Mark. Brentford Villa.
1-3 Villa. Runners, overloads, thanks for coming.
Yeah, Villa's wide patterns will stress Brentford's backline. I've got 1-2 Villa, controlled damage.
Same tune, different volume. Fine.
Burnley Sunderland.
1-2 Sunderland. Direct ball wins the day.
Big away energy. I'm into it. 2-3 Sunderland. Goals and vibes, no sleep for the keepers.
You added chaos sprinkles. Predictable.
Arsenal leads.
3-1 Arsenal. Business-like at home.
Respectable, but I'm going louder. 4-0 Arsenal, and I'm slamming my double on it. Arsenal fan alert. Still, can't argue with that backline at home. Palace Forest. 1-1. Moody, scrappy, and nobody happy.
I'm going duller. 0-0. Low margin, low fun. Clean sheet chess. No queens on the board.
You sicko. 0-0 on purpose. Everton Brighton.
1-1. Build up versus brute force finds the middle.
Split the difference. Classic you. I'm on 1-0 Everton. Set piece smash and grab.
Yeah, near post header screams it.
Fulham United.
1-3 United. Control? Maybe not. Finishing? Yep.
They'll wobble, but quality should see it out. I've got 0-2 United. Cleaner lines, fewer heart attacks.
You lowballed the cottage. Bold.
Newcastle Liverpool.
1-2 Liverpool. They'll bend, not break.
Away Soul's still dodgy, but the press could nick it. I've got 0-2 Liverpool. Counterpunch, then cruise.
Clean sheet at St. James's? Spicy.
Bayern Leipzig.
3-1 Bayern. Wide switches, back post feast. Classic bully ball in Munich. I've got 3-0 Bayern. Squeeze, suffocate, done. You're gifting them a shutout. Fair if Leipzig chase to eye.
Levante, Barca.
1-5 Barcelona. Track runners or drown.
Basketball score incoming. I'm calmer.
I've got 0-3 Barcelona. Control, cutbacks, thank you very much.
Respectful from you, honestly. Real Oviedo, Real Madrid.
0-3 Madrid. Professional job, no gifts.
New boys get a moment, maybe. Nerves still lose it. I've got 1-2 Madrid. Edge without the fireworks.
You're handing them a consolation. How sweet.
That's the lot. Double is declared. Me on Chelsea 0-3. Mark on Arsenal 4-0. Locked.
Clip it. I'll accept apologies on Monday.